Hi, everyone. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. And this is the 3-card reading for the 5th. Yeah. I like physical calendars. I have a physical calendar. I have a few of them. Okay. I hope everyone's well. You know, the interesting thing about doing these readings every day is that sometimes in the middle of the day, I'm like, oh, well, that was the energy of the day, you know, or I need to like sort of take my own advice because, you know, it's very easy to tell everybody, it's like, oh, you know, this is what I think is going on and this is what I think you should do, and then not do it myself. That's not good. I mean, otherwise, you know, I could be a politician or a religious leader. Okay. Maybe I could combine the both, right? So I could rip everyone off from all ends. Okay. If we don't laugh, we cry. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I'm offering 30-minute readings for $30. All the information's below. I also, I'm a practitioner of IET, which is a healing modality, which helps to, I don't know, reform and transform energy, basically. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. I would say interesting, but I always say interesting. 1, 2, 3. This is a 5, and a 10. Okay. Okay, I have to just let it come to me. Oh, sorry. Well, this is about worry. This is all about worry about. It's also the 5. So the 5 is change. So the 5 being change. You know what's really weird about this card that I never noticed before? I mean, aside from the fact that it's snowing, right? So there are a lot of different interpretations of this card. I mean, most of them are not very positive. But, you know, so it's 5. But look, the 6th one is here. I never saw that before. The 6th one almost wants to come through, right? The 6th one almost wants to come through. So, you know, this is about, you know, unemployment, being out in the cold. So the decision, you know, 5s are, for me, the 5 is all about change. So the change, it's like you could look at any situation from, you know, this angle or that angle, right? So the change, like a shift, a miracle is a shift in perception, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So it's like, you know, you can see it, you know, I'm kind of in this position right now with money. How do I see it? As, am I hopeful or am I, you know, in destitution? And that's kind of where we're all at, right? So, you know, you'd like to say, oh, well, they're going into the church, but maybe they're leaving, you know, maybe they're leaving like the place of the light. Sometimes this could also be one goes in and one goes out, you know, so maybe you need to like leave part of you, or, you know, people whose energy around you is sort of like out in the cold. You decide to stay out in the cold, then stay out in the cold. It's almost like I used to go to this meditation, and the guy would be like, okay, just be here now, la la la. And he goes, don't worry, you know, your problems will be there afterwards. You know, you just put them on the side. I'm sweating. put them on the side, and don't worry, they'll be there. It's almost like putting leftovers in the fridge, right? You put them in a Tupperware container, and you put them in the fridge, and then you'll eat them in a day or two. Or maybe you'll open the fridge and you decide, I don't know, maybe I won't eat it, or maybe I can add some cheese and it'll be okay. Okay, so that's that card. Then we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant also is an interesting card. So the Hierophant is the card of Taurus, but it's a 5, right? 5's about change. This card traditionally is about tradition, and it represents all. It represents all institutions. So any institution. So it could be the government, law, medicine, academia, a corporation, marriage, family. It could be all those things or any of those things. So the Hierophant is the Pope. So these are all symbolic, right? So this is symbolizing like this choice as to whether I go into the light or out of the light. And the anchor of hope is actually here. There's an anchor. If you look, anchor is a symbol of hope. And the Hierophant, it also can symbolize like an inner knowledge or like a spiritual knowledge, because it comes through the ether, right, into the head of the Pope, and then he or she, gives that information out. Hopefully they interpreted it correctly. So that's what the tradition and the hierarchy of the Hierophant is about. And sometimes institutions need to be remade, right, or reconfigured, or I don't know, looked at again, right? Laws change, mores change. And then we get a 10. So 5 and 5 is a 10. So, and this is the card of wealth, right? This is the card of family, wealth, legacy, but it's also completion. So I feel like, in a way, I feel like there might be a way to look at money and to look at like maybe a new structure needs to come through in one's mind, right? In order to like put things in a new order, in order for it to be tennis completion, in order for it to be complete. I feel like for me, there's a lot. I've been talking about this a lot. Sort of undercover in a way. This is society as a whole. It's like, what is the new normal? What is the new security? What is the new way of looking at money? So this is sort of really being formed again. So, do I have a definite thing? It's sort of like, what I feel like? I feel like we're trying a new recipe. Like we have experience cooking, right? And I'm trying a new recipe, and we're sort of in the place now where it's like everything is like boiling or cooking or whatever. And I have this new recipe, and I'm hoping like it comes out as good as I think it will. And it's like, well, I put all my ducks in a row and I got rid of what I didn't need anymore, right? And I'm kind of following this new recipe. So like I opened a new book or a new cuisine, say, and I'm hoping for the best. I also know that there's a lot going on with the American government today. And so I feel like there's something new coming along that actually is going to end up being good, and something is going to come to an end. Take that as much as with however you want to take it. Take it however you want to take it. So I don't know how I'm going to name this, but I don't know. That's the kind of the energy that I'm getting. And it's kind of like we are what we think, right? So I have to watch my thoughts. If I believe like I'm going to be in a state of destitution, then I will. And if I believe that um, if I build something new, then that's going to be something that lasts. Then that's what's going to happen. We're very powerful. Humans are very powerful. So, and I think it's time for us to step into our power and to let go of um, things that no longer work. Just things that no longer work, whether it's personally, socially, as a society. Um, yeah, that's what I think. That's where I'm coming from today. So I don't know what I'm going to name this. Transformation of energy. So that'll fit it for every day. When I name the scarves, I used to like really, so I make the scarves and I used to, everything orange is lava something and everything blue is lake something. And I would keep on renaming. Now it's like beautiful. And then, if I sell beautiful, then I put on another scarf and it's also beautiful or alluring, or it's just, it's easier that way instead of like, oh, what's the name of this scarf? I'm like, oh my God. Okay. I had a lot of coffee, so I'm a little bit hyper today. Blessings. If you want a one-on-one, all the information is below. Thanks for tuning in. I know I went off today, but there are days like that. Okay. Have a good day. And don't worry, everything will work out.